I heard all these BLM, but you know what? Honestly, these people are not bad people. The difference between them and us is we actually don't think that they're bad people. We just know that they're indoctrinated. But the difference is they think we are the enemy, and we're not. We're not the enemy. You know, America would be very good if we just go after the real bad guys, and those are the ones that are the global elite that are pulling the strings here, trying to get us to fight amongst each other. That's the real story here, is to go against them.
Yeah, but how open are their minds?
It's very hard. It's very hard because they want to speak for you, they want to point at you, they want to condemn you. This is not right. This is not conversation. I'm happy to have a conversation with anybody that wants to have it. You know, now people know me by name, so they either love me or hate me here in Beverly Hills. They're either screaming, Shiva, F you, or Shiva, I love you. So I have a love-hate relationship with Beverly Hills right now.
Do the MAGA people have a permit to be here?
We tried to get a permit. They didn't give it to us. So we tried and we failed, and they gave me a citation. They closed off the park because that's city council. They're like total fascists here in city council, especially John Mayer. She's the worst. And Lester Friedman, he's just a pussy. You know, he's not doing, I don't know if he's in bed, maybe he's in bed with the Gettys, and I don't trust the Gettys, the Newsoms, the Browns, or the Pelosi's. They're like 4 crime families running this state into the ground, and they're ripping us off. Like, where's our tax money going for the homeless people? Where's it going? You know, that's what we really need to talk about. What about our vets? Why is our vets sleeping in tents? Is that okay? Where's our tax money going? And then we're encouraging lawlessness. We're encouraging people to break into our country illegally and not do it the right way. That's not right. That's not fairness. That means my hard-earned money is going to people that break our laws, and I'm not okay with that. And I'm sure no one would be okay with me going into their country and living off their system either, and I wouldn't blame them.
So why are these people still arguing about Trump, because the inauguration is in a couple of days? Isn't it moot to discuss that now?
Well, we still don't know really what's going to happen, and maybe deep down in their core, they know that something might be happening here. You know, these people that want to ignore us, you know, that are supposed to represent us in the House are just disgusting, saying, oh, the people have spoken. No, we have not spoken. We have spoken when we've been at the rallies, and you're not listening to us. You represent us. And there's people that we thought that were good people, and the Republican Party totally backstabbing Trump after basically he got them elected. They basically were campaigning on Trump, and that's how they got elected. And then the second they got into office, they stabbed him in the back. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting.
How do you feel about the way that the media is portraying the demonstrators, which would include your people who've been here for the majority of 2020, people who are demonstrating for Trump as insurrectionists, at least?
It is ridiculous. I mean, these people are the ones that have been trading our country out to foreign hostile countries, okay? So if anybody should be condemned right now, it should be them. They took our money, they stole it, they want to give it to Pakistan and all these other countries, but not their own people. We're only getting a $600 check. Are you kidding me? That's nuts. I mean, they're devastating most of our businesses. Here, there's a huge exodus in California. People are moving to open states like Texas and Florida. This is the real story, but they don't want to talk about the real story. They want to keep it Gossip Girl. This is all gossip. What they're talking about here is gossip. It has nothing to do with any of our lives. Our lives are being destroyed by Gavin Newsom, Eric Garcetti, Barbara Ferrer, you know, Sheila Kuhl, all of these people. They're just dreadful, awful communists. And this is communism, forcing you to wear a mask over your face, a fundamental right of breathing oxygen and expelling our garbage, and we're forced to do that, and people don't get that.
Okay, so if the Trump administration is leaving the White House now, but Gavin Newsom stays in power, will you keep your movement active to recall Gavin Newsom?
Of course, yeah. Well, we're pushing hard to recall the governor, and if anybody needs to recall him, I've got the forms. You can sign one of my forms, okay? This is just really disgusting. I just had somebody today. This is hilarious, actually. I had my windows open Like they're kind of like those door windows, you know, the big ones. And I have a Trump pin, or now it's just a Trump one. I didn't know about pins. So I have a Trump one on my window, and it was open like this, and these people walked by and they're like, oh, good, it's not there. Oh, it's still there. And I said, yeah, do you not care about freedom of speech? I go, what, you want Soviet Union style? And they go, oh, no, we don't like Soviet Union. I said, well, then stop acting like it. Stop acting like the Soviet Union, because we all have a voice. Regardless if I agree with you or not, I'm still going to stand up for your freedom of speech. I like people to speak, because then I know where they come from. I don't have to guess. You know?
You have mobilized a remarkable movement here of people who came out and stood out physically and showed themselves up. How will you now keep this going, whether it's on the street or maybe in a more politically influential way?
How what?
How will you keep the movement going against the Pelosi, Newsom cartel?
Well, basically, we have a lot of work to do here, as you see. Even in our Beverly Hills, like, people like us need to run for city council or for mayors or for governors. Like Errol Weber was doing some of his filming, he's running for governor. So we want to get Errol Weber up there as our governor and get rid of Newsom. See, this is all they have. It's all about emotion. They've been manipulated through their emotions and not facts. Because if they were going by the facts, they would understand that Donald Trump has been a champion for the black community. Think about this. Each year they had to grovel for black colleges to get funding. You know what Donald Trump did? He gave him 10 years, 10-year contract. You don't have to come back every year. And more money than before. So, all right, I love you. God bless you guys. Bye. Give me a hug.